from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. When they come to handle one with a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. My God! White 80. Let's go.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Roethlisberger will throw. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So that one will be accepted. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, this is Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he fires one incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, and it's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
24.
Back to the air. Roethlisberger after the pick six. Finds his tight end Ingram. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Jackson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Alert, alert. Pilot, 64, win. 50. Black and third.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, it's 9-0. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Bush able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. That's caught by Jackson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews, so I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to John. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bruce Smith brings the heat and gets the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. John Brown, 74 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
Yeah, 50-50 Pittsburgh. Right there in the middle. 55. All you get on the head.
Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He's got daylight. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Michael Irvin, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now Jackson going to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way down. And got his man complete. The 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Jackson to throw on third down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On first down, it's Jackson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Roethlisberger. He finds his target, John Brown. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play and the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Another run here with Sanders. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. And Big Ben